Okay, let's see what we have. Compare and order integers. Code T2M on your 8th grade IXL. Compare the numbers. Pick the correct sign. Okay, this is a really important base concept for pre-algebra, right? You have to understand that where numbers are ordered on a number line. Very, very important. So positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers. The mouth will always eat the greater number. So this would go here, right? We're going to eat the 4 because it's greater than -1. Okay. Now, 9 and 9, those are clearly equal. Okay. Which is bigger? Well, clearly 10 is bigger, right? So the mouth eats the 10. All right. So with negative numbers, the closer they are to 0, the bigger they are. So it looks kind of confusing, right? Because 9 is bigger than 7, so you would want to click this one, but that's not true. The closer they are to 0, the bigger they are, because the closer they are to a number, a whole number, or any number for that matter that's positive. So -7 is actually larger. Okay, these are equal. All right. We're flying through this. Okay, 39 is clearly bigger than 18. Mouth eats the bigger one. Okay, positive or negative? Positive always wins. Positive is always larger. All right, so again, which one of these is closer to 0? It's the -13. So the -13 is bigger. So now we have to put them in order, least to greatest. So the greatest one is going to be the one that's closest to 0, which is going to be -7. Okay. The smallest is going to be the one that's furthest away from 0, which would be -32. One way to think about negatives is they are the opposite of positives. So the bigger negative is actually the smallest number. So this would be least to greatest. All right. Least to greatest. So let's use that trick. So the biggest negative is the smallest number. And positive numbers beat negative. So here we are, least to greatest. This is the smallest because it's the furthest from 0, and 57 is clearly the largest. Okay, so biggest negative is the smallest, followed by -3 and 3. Okay, all right, so biggest negative is the smallest, followed by the next biggest negative, be the next smallest, then the next smallest, and the final smallest is going to be the largest of the negatives because -13 is the closest out of all these to 0. Okay. All right. So biggest negative is the smallest, followed by -4, right? Then 38, and then 50. The largest positive is obviously the largest, right? Okay. All right. What's the biggest negative? -25, followed by the next biggest negative, -3, and then 18. Okay. All right. So hopefully you're getting the idea. We've got the largest negative is the smallest, followed by this -34, 16, and 35. Okay, let's do one more here. Okay, so we have a lot of numbers now. Once you hit the 90 mark on your smart score, you get a lot of numbers. So biggest negative is the smallest. So that would be -19, followed by -13. Then I have to put -2 here. And then in terms of ordering the positives, it goes in regular counting order, right? So 4, and the largest would be 13.